Welcome back to channel. I'm doing absolutely fine. So what an episode it was, right? And all in all, after what happened in episode number one, जो end में होता है between Pesco and between Nate, story unfolds after that. And before I start with the actual breakdown of episode number two, I just want to say that it is just back to those. I'm just feeling back like those days where I used to wake up so early to watch Game of Thrones, and now it is literally 8 to 9 a.m. in the morning, and this is like midnight for me because actually I work for a UK shift. So it is so technically my time clock is based on the UK basis. I'm watching a series which is airing in the US, and I'm watching it from India. So super amazing things happening in episode number two. And अगर अभी तक आपने देखा नहीं होगा तो it must be already live now on Disney Plus Hotstar at the same time. So before I start with the breakdown, just to give a kind of a spoiler-free review, एपिसोड टू में हमें बहुत नई चीज़ें देखने मिलेगी, हर एक कैरेक्टर के एंगल के पर्सपेक्टिव से द सिनेमाटोग्राफी इज सुपर अमेजिंग, एंड हर एक कैरेक्टर क्या एग्जैक्टली सोचता होगा उस पर्टिकुलर बारे में, जो हुआ फर्स्ट एपिसोड में जो क्रेजी थिंग हुई, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट हमें भी आगे की स्टोरी अनफोल्ड होगी. काइंड ऑफ स्लो है, नॉट दैट great of episode, थोड़ा breather episode kind of मुझे लगा, but all in all, crazy things are definitely happening in this episode. And now let's start with the actual breakdown of season 2 episode number 2. Alright, so the episode starts in such a way that we already know from last scene that he's literally ruined, and उसके face से हमें देखने पता चलता है कि but he's still obviously alive. Fesco doesn't kill him, but he could still feel that thing. He's complicatedly in love along with both of them at the same time, but he's more in love probably with Cassie because with respect to what he had, and they just take him to the hospital. At the same time, he's having this super amazing feeling, and the cinematography and the way in which they have kind of shot this entire episode, it is super amazing, because he's having thoughts about her getting married and they having kids while he is being operated, and at the same time his dad is also there, but obviously he hates his dad because of the things which he has done, and at the same time he's imagining his life for the what would have happened if not if he was not that bad, if he would have been good to people since the way he was with respect to his childhood, but at the same time he kind of goes into seizure again, and this is just the face which we kind of see, which he is just happy again because he is still alive. And now we get to see episode number two, where Rue is kind of having the first day back at school, where she's back with Jules. She's all happy, but at the same time, she kind of remembers that she had met that Elliot guy who she introduces to Rue, and Rue like she introduces him to Jules, and Jules being Jules, she gets suddenly like instantly she gets kind of jealous about him, and that kind of leaves her hanging because they had kind of hanged out a lot of after the New Year's after they met, and clearly we can see that Elliot has that feeling about Rue now that he has a kind of a liking for her, but at the same time Jules is he is becoming a little jealous of jealous because of him, and since then nobody has spoken like anything about what has kind of been happening. Like Nate is back, but at the same time she is also single, so they are kind of best friends, but what has happened that definitely could not be ignored. At the same time she has still not told her that what exactly had happened between her and Nate. So अभी तक उसे कुछ भी पता नहीं है कि इसके बेस्ट फ्रेंड के साथ उसके बेस्ट फ्रेंड के बॉयफ्रेंड के साथ उसने चीट किया था. So at the same time, a lot of things are happening. Like she is kind of doing a babysitting job, where she definitely is only going for that job, so that वो उसके जो fancy dresses है वो try कर सके, and there would be some future angle there as well, because this woman of जिसकी जो babysitting कर रही है she has a kind of a thing about her, and her name is Samantha, and she has definitely kind of her. So like all in all, future में हमें उनकी थोड़ी बहुत storyline देखने मिलेगी. Like she will probably steal or probably do a lot of things from that house where she's babysitting. At the same time, हमें Kate का एक different point of angle देखने मिलता है. She is not kind of that much happy with respect to her current boyfriend, and she kind of fantasizes the Dothrakis, that whether Dothraki would be coming back, and they would be having they would be together always. And she tells that story as if that Dothraki person was that Dothraki guy was her boyfriend, but she's definitely not happy, and kind of trying to think about what her previous life could have been if she had been that camp girl. And now we get to see again Nate coming back home. There is one thing which Rue definitely, this one point is definitely one amazing thing. Like it's just one thing to dislike your parents, that you can just you just have to live with it. But there is one thing about being a parent, that you have to own it, because that if you dislike your own son, it is because of you, what you have done to your own son. And that was something which was really really touchy. And after that, we are still having like she is still freaking out. Casey is because उसको definitely उसके back of the mind में चल रहा है कि she's kind of still not told her best friend that she had this thing with Nate, and the whole reason because of that was kind of, she's kind of thinking that उसके वजह से ये सब हुआ है. But at the same time, she is still not ready to look into eye with Maddie and tell her what exactly things are. but at the same time, नेट उसको वो भी बता देता है कि अगर उसने उसने कुछ किया, तो लाइक अगर नेट ने उसे बता दिया, तो वो उसको पहले, वो उसको नहीं किल करेगी, वो पहले जाके लाइक कैसी को मार डालेगी. And definitely she is that kind of bitch. But later when we get to see Rue is just kind of more depressed and more jealous, more clingy. But at the same time, Rue ने अभी तक उसको बताया नहीं है कि she is still doing drugs and she is still not that best. But later on, we just get to see that Eric Danes and like Cal, he's back at their place, because he kind of thinks that somebody must be knowing the truth, and it could be either Casey or it could be either Lexi. So when he's back at his home, he kind of at the same time इसके like Fesco के घर पे भी हमें देखने मिलता है कि उसका जो best friend था पिछले episode से, he was kind of arrested, and his girlfriend is now staying with him. He literally smuggled her from that from that escape, and now she is just living because they kind of found him, and he is probably somewhere in jail. But when we get to see here, he just kind of tries to manipulate her, and try to get the truth out of it by just blackmailing her that they might check everybody's phones, or they might get everybody's text histories. So she just kind of freaks out and just tells him what the truth was, and she just takes Fesco's name. But at the same time, Lexi is definitely mad at her because of the obvious reason of Lexi starting to like Lexi starting to like Fesco, but definitely that was the wrong thing, that she kind of just gave up on him, because, but she's still kind of confused about how things are with Fesco, because at the same time he was very good with her, but that the other moment he almost bet Nate to death. But after that, when we get to see her, she is at the back of the mind very much like a person, like उन्होंने उसका main character की background थोड़ी बहुत बताने की कोशिश की है. Like she was with Rue since beginning. She was her childhood best friend, but at the same time when Rue started doing drugs, she didn't tell anybody. And जब भी Rue का first breakdown हुआ था, तभी she didn't tell anybody, and because of that she kind of still feels that she still finds herself responsible for that, because she didn't tell anybody. And जैसे हम आगे जाते हैं, we are still back at Rue being Rue, having her own fun. She has still not told her girlfriend about what things she's doing, because she doesn't want her to know that she's still kind of in rehab and still doing things. But at the same time, she is all alone. She tells her she's having a meeting, but she's just all alone, depressed, kind of. Even her dad asks her that, but she doesn't tell her. And then we get to see a very emotional scene between Elliot and Rue, that they kind of talk about what relationship that they had, and about they had. Then they even talk about the father, and clearly we see something happening over here, but definitely Rue is with Jules, and probably Elliot is into Rue. And then we further move with respect to the episode where Kat is definitely not in love with Ethan. She kind of makes a pros and cons list, but at the end she just winds up getting a lot of bad things and a lot of this was super funny scene where all her thoughts are just crunching on her, but at the finally she just decides and makes plans. But Rue is definitely like, this is one thing where Rue spots Nate and Cassie like running together, and Nate is kind of taking her to some place. At the same time, this was also a spooky moment where she's just trying to continuously call Nate, but she's not picking up. She's even calling Cassie, but even Cassie is not picking up. So then we finally get to see their like rehab moment where they are kind of just spending time together. At the same time, his mom kind of directly tells him that who is that girl he is into, and he just tells that she is just a friend, but obviously they are not. And then we just get to see a happy moment happening over here between all of them, just trying to talk each other's depressions out and trying to bowl and make fun, have a little bit fun. And later we get to see that Nate has finally taken her at a very spooky place where he might be, he just tells her that he cannot they cannot be together. They just have to stick with it because he definitely doesn't want to complicate things anymore. Then we get to see Lexi meeting. I just love the way that her smile is and her happiness is, it kind of radiates through, right? And then he just goes and meets Fesco. She kind of thinks that she's a girlfriend, but he makes that very clear. Then we suddenly get to see that at that place, that very spooky place, Nate is trying. She just kind of runs away from him because she doesn't want to face the truth, or she just wants them to be alone. And then we get to see Cal coming directly at Fesco's place to just get some supplies. But at the same time, he knows now that Fesco has literally beaten his son to death, but he's not aware that he knows that. Like, it is kind of, they don't know that we know kind of scene from Friends. But at the same time she knows that, but she has not told him. Then she just finally asks her that, do you know who he is? Then like, had she told you who I am? He directly asks Fesco. But at the same time, when we thought that he would be taking out a gun from his pocket, he just pays his bill and tells him that he's just a concerned father. So now this is definitely a scene where now Fesco has kind of left out there, just trying to think when he would show up and try to beat him to death. And when we finally go back to this moment, this was a kind of amazing moment where we saw Rue, like we kind of see Rue talking, Jules talking about the things that people are. She's kind of the Luna that I imagine in this from Harry Potter world. Like, she's just kind of that character who is just trying to pull things out of, like, pull quotes out of thin air, which makes so much sense sometimes. And once they are done with this regrouping, this Ali guy kind of just sticks with her, goes back to her home, and obviously not tell her mom that she's still doing drugs. But they had a kind of a moment over there. But suddenly, I'm really not sure how these two got along, and like, they just have a kind of a moment over there. And he definitely doesn't tell her mom what exactly she's doing, but he kind of assures her that she is kind of in a better place than she was previously, and just trying to flirt with her mom, and she even flirts back. And then we just get to see that at the end, she is not literally not well, and but he's still trying to take care of her. And when he returns back, this was the super amazing moment, that he definitely knows that Fesco has done this thing, but then he clarifies that you don't want mom to hear that, because the girl, Jules, and every history what exactly happened before, they have a tape of it and they give to the police station. They don't want anything to go up with that. And he just apologizes, but he definitely doesn't want his apology, because they know that there was a kind of a tape and felt he had filmed her. And now this smile of his is kind of a spooky smile, where it is just the ball is like in his coat now. So that is it for the kind of the end of episode number 2. Alright, so that is it for the overall breakdown on episode number 2. It does not take story to a different level, but definitely now everyone are kind of placed in their spots where everyone is not supposed to say their, like, to talk their minds out. At the same time, they are in a spot where they are kind of made to feel how it feels to be into a victim spots. Even be it Cal character, be it Nate, still trying to be with Casey, although he tried to dissolve things with her. But talking about Rue, she's still not honest with Jules, not telling her about things, not even telling her mom about the drugs that she's still doing. Talking about Elliot, he's definitely into Rue, but he's still not speaking his mind out. Talking about even the rest of the character, Cat not being Cat. So all in all, this episode, I kind of thought that it was all about them trying to retrospect themselves, but not kind of bring things out there, because they are at the back of their mind, they definitely know that things are not in the similar way. So thank you so much. If you are still watching until here, please do let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed it yet, and I'm meeting you in the next video.